Welcome back to the second channel, and we are back on Mickey's Subaru because it's got some rust which we need to sort out.
I think do the horrible bit first, and then the rest is plain sailing.
Exactly. This is the messy bit. So I'm going to be off filming for a main channel video for all of tomorrow. Mickey, do you want to walk us around what you're about to get cracking on? Because, well, actually, I'd also like to add at this point, we found some more information about this car.
We did.
But we're going to make you wait until later because that's what YouTube's all about. But we are going to do some work now.
Yeah.
So tell us.
So I'm going to get the arches done.
Yep.
Because I'm more than capable of doing them.
Have you got the replacement panels to show people what you mean?
So basically, you just cut out what you need.
Okay.
As you can see, it comes to about here. Yeah, we've got plenty.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
You just trim your bit to... I mean, you don't want to cut out what you don't need to cut out, really. And then there's some big holes underneath. I have a secret weapon for that.
Is it called mastic?
No, it's called Uncle Bob.
Ah, yes. Now, the reason why this needs doing is because you can see rust. It's really common on Subarus.
I've actually seen worse where there's no arch whatsoever. So
Well, it'd make it easier to cut out, wouldn't it?
yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'm hoping that I might open a can of worms because apparently they rot at the top strut. So when I cut it out, I'll be able to see. But I mean, when I looked up in the turret, it looked all right. Okay. You don't know what's behind it.
You don't.
So that's the plan of attack is to get the welding done. Once I've got the welding done, we move forward then.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's the structural bit, and like we do all the repairs on the other cars, we do the structural first, and then we crack on with the mods.
Exactly that. Now, it's basically the same story on the other side as well, because actually this side's a bit worse, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
But the panel fits right up to about here.
They knew where they were making the panel for, didn't they?
They knew how far they rotted, I think, yeah. But once we've got all that done, and we get the holes underneath there, I couldn't, mate, I've searched and searched. Probably why there ain't been another for inner seals. You just can't get them. But Bob can make them.
And also as well, because obviously cameraman Ross is going to be coming with me. We're trying out new cameraman with Mickey tomorrow. We'll see how he gets on as well. What's his name? Harry, isn't it?
Harry,
yeah. So let's see how Harry gets on. Let's see how you get on with your new team member.
Yeah.
And let's see how you can sort this out.
Right, it's time, unfortunately, to raffle the Porsche GT4. Each ticket you buy is a chip and half a burger on my plate. Go grab your tickets at Compete for Cars. QR code on the screen, link in the description. $4.99 a ticket. So if you spent 20 quid, you got 4 chances of winning a GT4 for 20 quid. You can enter from anywhere in the UK or Ireland. 24,000 miles on the clock. Apple CarPlay, Cos wheels. They're actually the same as the Scooby, but a lot bigger. I actually prefer these wheels to the GT4 wheels, to be fair. Paint to sample Riviera Blue. It's actually, I think it's about a £2,000 extra. Oh, is it an £8,000 extra when you buy it? Wow. Yeah, comfort seats, manual, Apple CarPlay, sick roll cage. Yeah, there is Alcantara absolutely everywhere. 2nd of December, that's all you've got till. No extensions. If you want to kidnap someone, you could just chuck them in the boot of this. It's pretty cool. This is so mad because the engine's actually underneath here, and these are your little filler bits. Nice little space in the front here, look. QR code should be on screen. Link in the description. What's not to love about this car? Back to the Subaru.
So please go and grab some tickets to win my Porsche GT4. We really appreciate it. And if you do, I will let Mickey out the boot, I promise. He doesn't come with it.
Welcome back to the second channel on the Subaru. First thing, we're going to do a load of welding. The best thing to do now when you're welding is take the seats out and the front carpets back, because we do not want to set light to the interior. We need to take the seals off and the rear bumper so we can get to the rear arches. Let's get this on. There's nothing much interesting about taking seats out, really. There's no holes in there. That is a good start. I thought it'd be a lot more rotten, to be fair, being that these do rot, these cars. It's a shame because it's such a great car. Because of what it is, I'm like, yeah, let's track car it and all that. I think the car's too good to do that. And I think I'm just going to keep it original. I think that is the best option. But I mean, that's pretty solid in there, to be fair. Yeah, it's not bad at all, is it? It's just outside. It's not gone all the way through, so it's not that bad. But we want to get this up out of the way because we don't want to set lights or nothing. That's solid, bro. Happy with that. Right, let's go around the other side and do that. God, these seats have never been out. It's not a bad thing. Right, that's that out. Let's see what this reveals. But you know what? Solid again. Not bad at all. That's as far as we need to do that there. We need to get these seals off. I have a feeling they're going to come off pretty easy. Let's do the other side first. I was expecting a load of bolts to snap on this when we was doing the gearbox. Nothing actually snapped. There you go, one seal. Oh, they ain't bad, you know. That's interesting. They're pretty decent, mate, ain't they? I think half the problem with the arch situation, these rot so much because they've got these little plastic trims on them and they just capture the water in it and then they just rot out like. I mean, they ain't even that bad, but they will get worse, so you're just as well to put as much arch in as possible. Let's get the other seal off. Yeah, that one's a little bit worse than on this side. I mean, that's just surface. There's no holes there. It is a really old car. Yeah, she rotten in there. That'll definitely need addressing. Look at all the mud in there. That's what's caused it to rot. I mean, we're not going to have to put full seals in. No. We can just put a little bit, do the arches, them little bits. I mean, I thought it'd be worse on that side, to be fair. Let me get it on the ramp now. Doesn't look that bad, to be fair. I think I caught it at the right time before it goes too bad. That outrigger don't look too bad, no. That solid's just a hole there. It's not as bad, that one. Let's bring that down, we should be able to take the bumper off. Oh, it's not too bad at all. I thought I'd open a can of worms then. It's pretty decent, isn't it? All right, let's look at the job at hand. How long is it there? That's quite bad there. The water trap, isn't it? So what I'm going to do is, I don't need to put all of this in. I need to have a little, see how far this rock goes. I'm going to get a flap disc and just, because it's a bit bubbly there, I'd like to put it in there. Oh dear, someone's been playing with fella. First things first, I want to trim this down because you don't need all of it. As you can see, the metal's all right there. It's just here, someone's tried to just bodge it in there. This may take longer than I anticipated. Weld the arches on the outside first, and then we can go up inside I'll clean it all up before I put it on. Make life a bit easier. Yeah, I need to clean it up in there. So once I put the arch on, I can then put another little piece inside there. Just to let everyone know at home, this is my dad. He's just come down to say hello. Let me get some blades. Well, I need some more axle blades. Someone's already had a go there. Yeah. But it's solid there. I mean, the rest is all right, though.
Right, if you have a look just here, here's the rot, as you can see. You look at this sill, this is where over the 24 years life of this car, they've been jacked up on here so many times. Whether it be a scissor jack at the early points or when people change their wheels at home, they never normally go under the strong structural parts, they'll just go on the sill. So that's caused most of the problems here, is like metal on jacks. Where's the underseal away, water then starts to ingress, and then all of a sudden you've got a weak point. Every single one of these has got weak points that you can see that are made by jacks. So that was the first stage of where you damage it. Along here is quite good, but again, we are going to stick outer seals on this as well as repairing the inner seals. We was hopeful that we'd get away with the outer seals, but I don't think we will. Let's start cutting it out. One thing Bob's going to do, I've done a lot of prep work for Bob before, and Bob likes to have a really, really clean area around the welds. You can normally plate over the top of certain holes, so you'll cut out the rot, plate over the top, and you'll go over the top by about 1 centimetre all the way around the outside and basically stick a plaster on it. We're not going to do that. We're going to actually get the piece of material to fit exactly in the hole where it is, and then Bob's going to seam weld it so that it can make it as factory as possible. Now we've just removed all of the really rotten stuff. You can start tapping until you find the good stuff. Keep going, because you will chase rust, especially on these old cars. We're going to be replacing the outside still anyway, but if you have a look here, this is where I found the good metal. So what we try and do is just scrape to find out where the good metal is, and as you scrape it, you can start to see where the good stuff is. So we know we've got good material here, so now it's just a case of making an absolutely perfect section for Bob to weld, and when Bob comes, he's not got to faff around or anything.
Mickey! I have something to help you and also you guys at home as well, because one of the biggest challenges he's going to have with that car is getting rid of all the faults. And it's not easy on any car, especially on one you use every single day. But thankfully, OBD11 are here to save the day. OBD11 is the best pocket-sized OBD diagnostics device you can get. It works best with BMW Mini, any VAG group car, so that's Audi, Volkswagen, Seat, Skoda, all of those, Toyota, Lexus, and now also Ford, but only in the USA. All you gotta do, take the new 3rd generation device, pop it into the car's OBD2 port, fire up the ignition, and OBD11's new generation device with battery safe technology then hooks up to your phone, and then what you can do is scan your entire car for fault codes. Now, this gives you full dealership level diagnostics on all of those brands that I mentioned earlier, but basic diagnostics for any car fitted with an OBD2 port. So it's a super handy tool to keep with you in your car, because you might not just save yourself, you could potentially save someone else as well. We can see here my BMW M3 has 0 faults because it's a peach, but you can do so much more on those cars that I mentioned earlier, because there is all sorts of features you can activate using their one-touch applications. So previously we have done video in motion, full screen Apple CarPlay. There's loads of individual features available for each individual car. So there might be something you're missing that you never knew you could have on your vehicle. On top of that, you can do service resets, you can access live data to try and help fix your car if there is a problem, and also put your car into service modes for things like changing brake pads. So go and grab yourself OBD11's new 3rd generation device using the link in the description and discount code SLICKS, which is going to save you 20% off. But wait, they are doing something extra special for Black Friday. So between November the 17th and December the 1st, so you haven't got long, my code is going to give you an extra 5% off all of their sensational Black Friday deals. That's a total of between 35 and 45% off. This is going to be the best deal of the year, and it will not get better than this. These deals are only available on the bundles, so it means you get maximum value for money. Go and check them out using the link in the description. Use discount code SLICKS to get that extra 5% off, or 20% off the standard price after the Black Friday deals run out. Thank you to OBD11 for supporting this channel continually. But now I've done that, Mickey, back to you.
How are we doing, Dale?
Good, mate, good. Getting there. Just chasing rust, chasing rust. We've got the good material now, which is good.
Yep, exactly. And the whole idea is to just cut the rust. It's like cars cancer, cut the rust out and just put new material in there. And it's long, it's boring, and it's messy, as you can see off the floor. But this car is going to be a weapon when it's done. Nice. So now I've chopped that bit out like that. We should have a pretty decent. There you go. Now I'm going to clean it all up, get some rust protection, nice wax oil, bit of cure rust, transforms rust into stable service in 15 minutes. It's going to need a lot longer than that. Basically, anything that's rusty, I mean, it's only surface that, so this is stop it in its tracks. But we want to try and prevent as much as possible. Gonna need some arch repairs inside. Bit of wax. This stuff's pretty decent. All right, let's clean up the panels, get the welder out and tack her up. This is gonna be a 2-man job, Dale.
Long, whatever that patch was, did it?
So the point of this is, I want to put outer seals on it, but there's nothing to weld to on the inner seals. So we're going to get Bob to do all this underneath and fabricate them, because you just can't get the inner seals, unfortunately. We're going to get him to weld all this.
Even Nippon said you can't get them.
No.
Scooby Weld said you can't get them.
No.
Roger Clark said you can't get them. Where else you try, you know? And once we put this on, we can then repair, take the outer seal off, repair all of this.
Yep.
Get all of this repaired.
Exactly.
Because you can get to it from the outside.
But you need something to go up against.
You've got
so if we've got a nice fresh piece of metal in there.
Yeah, we'll keep the outer seal on for now, so he's got the guide to go where he needs to put his when Bob turns up. We'll get that sorted. But all we can do now is just, like you say, get it ready to prep the inner seal bit that's gone.
This side's all right, you know.
This side at the back is okay. I mean, I think when we put the outer seals on, there's still certain elements we're going to have to do down here probably. But again, it is what it is. It's just got to be done, isn't it?
Yeah. And this is why Chris don't do these, because of it's dirty, it's messy, it's rusty, it's horrible. But I am a Scooby enthusiast. I just think it's so worth saving. Even if it takes me 6 months to get it done, the car's going to be a weapon when it's done.
And take a little bit more of that undersill away.
Yep.
So, because I know his welds are going to go straight onto here.
You're right in there.
Is it worth, do you think? Shall I cut this out?
Yeah, I think so.
Might as well, and then if we're not finding anything back here, there's no. I know that's good, but there's no way I wouldn't want to put a complete new bit in there.
This is what happens when you buy a car with a load of rust. You think it's a little hole like that,
You end up chasing it.
and it ends up that big. Look at that. So when we do the outer seals, we're going to weld the floor up first, so this is solid, and then cut that out from inside and re-put the metal in there, because it's only gone from there, so we can put that section in. But we need something to weld to. That's why I'm thinking, right, let's weld up the underneath floor first.
Yeah, shape all that, so then you've got something for your outer seal to go on.
Exactly that. It's just been sacked for so long. Whoever done it, they jacked it up here, and that's what's caused it all.
As soon as you got the water can go in, it just sits in there and it never...
The thing is, if you leave that in, it will then contaminate the new metal and start rotting the metal.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier from this side. As soon as you take the seal off, you can cut them bits off, weld up a panel right along to join with this, and then that'll sit on the bit Bob's going to do. And so there'll be 3 bits of metal, this piece, the centre piece, and the outer seal.
Yep. When you take your tyres to be done at a tyre fitting company, they'll always go on there. Like these, this is where you go on the strong parts. But the trouble is, when they sell these cars, they sell them with a scissor jack. So when someone wants to change their wheels or whatever, they'll use scissor jacks. But then when they use the little pump-up jacks, they'll stick it straight on there because they don't know no different.
Yeah.
People who buy these cars don't know no different.
You can see the dip in it where it's been crushed. I'd love to put in the seals on it, but just can't. Someone start making them, because I think they'd make a fortune, wouldn't they? Right, Dell's making some templates, and she's going to cut Bob some little metal.
Yep. Might have to do it in 2 templates because the box ain't big enough.
Best method, make a cardboard template, and then once that fits perfect, make it out of metal. Listen, I think it's just going to, like, when I take the outer seals off, we can clearly see what's rotten and what's not now. Actually got a new flange the other day, it took forever to come. Because it's stainless, I'm going to get Bob to TIG it, because I've just got to take this section off basically and get him to TIG that and put the new flange in. It's in the boot. I've got some other little goodies, but you're going to have to wait. While Bob's welding that one up, we can make the one for this one, can't we? Actually, it's pretty similar, isn't it?
It's similar, it just goes...
You might be able to replicate both of them.
It's funny how it's gone in exactly the same.
Well, exactly what I said it is, Dale. Someone's jacked it up on them front bits, both sides, and then the tyres have literally flicked the water up there, and it's gone all the way down there. And as obviously you drive, it travels down the sill. That's why you've got to take them outer sills off. Because if I want the car to last, which I do, that's the way forward. The gearbox was an absolute success. Oh, and just for everyone about the Speedo, yeah, that's the one thing I didn't change out, which is up here. I didn't change that, that's the Speedo. So I've now took it out, the old gearbox, and I've put the new one in, and it now works.
Hang on, so I've just picked that out from that way, so that is going on that way.
Looks about right, just need to get a bend in it. I mean, that's about done it, isn't it?
Yep.
I'd say that was very successful.
Well done there, weld. He'll do his tacks, and then he'll be away.
Now we've got something to weld the outer sills to. We wanted Bob to do this bit because, like, I can weld, you can weld, but
there's welding, and then there's Bob.
Then there's Bob.
Hold it, mate.
The real cameraman's back. Opened the can of worms.
Oh, nice.
Realised that we need outer sills now. There's nothing for this to weld to. This is our plate we're making.
cool.
Yeah, so
Is that literally ready for Bob? Just
that's
to
ready
go
for
straight
Bob.
up?
He's imminent. So once that's welded in place, he's not going to weld it along here. Once we take off the outer sill, we've then got something to weld it to, which is the main important thing. But Bob, we've done a lot of work with that. Yeah, I've chucked the arches on. They're kind of my forte. I can get them on, but the underneath needs a bit of your genius. This is the problem underneath here. We've made some plates. We've cut all the rust out, literally.
So you ain't got to weld down the bottom at all because the outer seals, we're going to do the outer seals onto that.
Right, yeah.
But it's just that bit and that bit round there, and again that bit and that bit round there.
So the problem I've got is I want to put outer seals on, but there's nothing for them to weld to. So I'm thinking, let's get all these in first.
Yep.
Then you've got something, when I cut the outer seals off, you've got something to weld to, as you can see. But I'll be replacing the whole seal. I weren't gonna, but I took this plastic cover off, and my hand went straight through it. The seals come complete, so I've just not bothered here. We don't want you to weld anything along here.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Just up here and around.
Yep, easy.
So then I can put the seal on, and we're happy days and the car's solid. But yeah, that's the job at hand. We thought we'd cut some panels and we got close enough.
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. I'll trim the rest of it in.
Yeah.
And be grand.
And found someone to refurb the brakes because they've got decent brakes on it. It's got Brempos on it.
Yeah.
So they're a decent caliper. I'm hoping someone, H&R, love you guys, are going to do the suspension for us.
Are the ice blasters going to be able to get this flaky stuff off?
Well, my plan is pull the subframe off,
Yeah.
blast it all, powder coat it, put new bushes in it, put it back on.
Right then, should we get playing?
Yeah. Do you want to?
That'd be grand. I don't need to do any more cutting. I'll just push it up against that and I'll tack onto the car.
Yeah.
And it'll drip down onto that. Not drip, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Easy.
So this is the reason why we've got Bob. That is Bob's welding, which is extremely better than mine and Els. I think the car will fall apart around your welding. Yeah, that just looks so good.
We thought, can't get the inner seals. What we're going to do? Make them.
Yeah, Bob, you're welding great. You're low maintenance.
Low maintenance.
Low maintenance, Bob. No, that welding's just ace, isn't it? Right, I'm more than happy with that welding. Just to reiterate, look how good that welding is. I mean, I think that car's going to fall apart around Bob's welding, definitely. Damn, he knows how to weld.
You happy? It's your car at the end of the
I
day.
am well happy with that, mate. At least I've got now, when I put the outer seals on, I've got something to weld it to. Because it was just, look, you can see the metal was perfect there when we grind off the under seal. So at least I've got something to weld to right along, so I'm going to have to put outer seals on it. Perfect, Bob. Thanking you, dude. Round two. We'll cut to tomorrow morning, and you can have a little pan out on what he's done on this side. There's a lot more welding to do. So I'll catch you in a bit.
I don't know about you guys. I think Mickey, Del, Bob, and all the crew have killed it. I've looked back at the footage, seen what you've seen, and I think it's looking epic. Obviously, there's a lot more to do, and this is what Mickey was trying to explain earlier, I think, which is when you get a rusty car, you are not only just dealing with the patch you can see, there is 10 times more probably throughout the car that you can't see. So this is going to be a big job getting this car back on the road. But as a first start, having one arch done, and obviously the bits under there, the sills on both sides, and the other arch as well, I think we're well on track to making a good bit of progress, basically. But I think it's nothing you can do about it. It's just a big time consuming job, and I think they are killing it. So I'm kind of liking that we can take our time with this, make sure it's right before it's going to all get painted and refurbished underneath, and all those other bits are going to be done. But I think I would like to try and be here a bit more to try and lend Mickey a hand. But there is just so much going on. We've got another main channel video coming out on Monday on something which I've been working on while they've been filming this, which I'm really, really looking forward to you guys seeing. So for now, to give Mickey some support on the Subaru build, make sure to like this video. Make sure to subscribe to this channel because you are currently watching on the second channel. But I shall catch you next time.